Okay, little shark player. Let's try this again.
Welcome to pollution.
We were expecting you. Again. I kind of like the idea of, like, a junk shark. I mean, that's kind of awesome. Get it? Because he's a hammerhead? Works with tools?
Oh, I get it.
What's interesting is he's actually weak to the water weapon.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to do it here. Well, Zero has his high jump too because of Blizzard Wolfang.
That's the strangest shark boss I think I've ever seen. I mean, never before have I associated sharks with junk in any way.
Sting Chameleon again!
Cameo!
Yeah, like, his whole gimmick is he can resurrect dead Mavericks and bring them back to life. And everyone was like, no, that's not cool. And then Gage was like, hey, that's awesome. Keep it up. And Shark Player was like, okay.
It's the man. That is an awesome ability.
And now he's dead.
You can do anything with some junk and a bit of polish.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Despite this game's shortcomings, that is a pretty cool design boss.
Yeah. It seems like they had a lot of cool ideas when making this game, but they just kind of executed the entire thing as a whole pretty poorly.
Just the level design, really. That's the only major... I know it's weird saying it's the only major problem, even though it is an extremely major problem with an action platformer. But, you know, really, that's...
I knew the messed up storyline and the nightmare.
Oh, wait, we were paying attention to the storyline?
Exactly, that's my point.
I'm sure...
I mean, there wasn't all that much story in the previous X series until, like, the 5th game, but still, it did kind of make some sense, as this really doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, just like this guy, Infinity Minjinion.
Minjinion.
I think it's supposed to be like a water flea that's extremely tenacious and good at surviving. So in other words, like a pond cockroach or something. I really don't know. All I know is... Yes. All I know is, in this level, I'm actually using X without any armor whatsoever.
Is there any reason for that, or are you just feeling like it?
I haven't done it yet. I haven't felt like it.
What's there? Sentinel in the back shooting you with his eye beams.
Plasma Storm!
Eye beams, eye beams, eye beams. Arbor Sentinel Force.
Oh, he's got the Mango Sentinel! What's interesting about those blasts is, blasts are, they don't actually hurt you until they completely reach the foreground and just, like, stop. Same thing with these lasers, like, if you miss the initial shot, they can't hurt you. I guess that's their way of trying to deal with, like, hey, it's in 3D, kind of. And if you liked Bottomless Pits before, oh wait. It looks like it's some kind of rejected Sigma body or something.
Oh, it's still hella awesome, I think.
It's like, I don't like mango color. Screw this.
Orange and purple just isn't evil enough. I think this is one of my favorite sub-bosses so far.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Mostly because it's a giant robot.
Yes.
It looks like it's from Transformers.
I don't know. I thought Nightmare Snake was your favorite.
Yeah, Nightmare Snake. He was really interesting in the original. I mean, totally. Those 4 times we faced him, not boring or anything at all. Yeah.
And I have to tell you though, like, there are actually more annoying bosses than Nightmare Snake. And in fact, this is, by far, my least favorite Maverick boss in the entire series. It's because He's so annoying to fight against.
It looks like he's made out of jelly.
I think it's supposed to be water or something.
Also, I like how you're fighting next to the wreckage of that boss, that sub-boss you just finished destroying somehow.
Yeah. Did you kill my Illumina? Yes. No, I was going to use tests to do tests on her. Okay. Now I'm mad. I will kill you. Okay. Have fun with that. Oh, you know what? I just realized in the background it looks like... Oh, that move right there. That is Rekoha. And we will be referring to that later. Just letting you know that's what it's called and that's where it's from. Also...
Now I know.
Yes. Knowing is half the battle!
And by the way, viewers, if you're wondering what we're talking about, it's because I use Zero a lot in Marvel vs. Capcom, so, and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, so... Basically, I know a lot of Zero's attacks, but I have no idea where they come from.
Yeah. And in the background, I guess that's supposed to be a wrecked Illumina. Or Mango Sentinel, if you will.
Well, I said at the beginning that it was pretty cool that you were fighting, like, in the wreckage of that thing that you just killed.
I listened. No, I didn't hear you.
Wait. Who never listens to me.
Wah. Yeah, but okay, it's not only is this guy a small maverick, but you have to deal with these homing bubbles, his stupid attacks, and every once in a while you blast him and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna escape through a clone over there. And they attack you. It's like, what the hell?
Harming bubbles.
It's like, not only that, but he takes a lot of hits. Even if you use his weakness against him, it's really not even that big a deal.
He makes really funny noises too.
Woohoo! Like, as an actual boss, like, I can respect it, but I don't want to fight this guy. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, well, then why are you using, like, the weakest form of X? Well, because it's badass, that's why. And I hadn't done anything. Die, die, die! Oh, thank God.
SNA has got one of the most interesting fighting styles so far.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it wasn't so tedious. Anyway, I believe that's all.
Well, I didn't think it was so tedious there, but then again, you've probably played this battle a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay, we got the Ray Arrow and Rekoha. So, I'm pretty sure that's all 8 of them, right?
I think so. Yep, that was all 8 of them.
Oh, viewers, I hope you enjoyed the ridiculousness that is this game, because we're about to reach the best part of that ridiculousness. Gates Laboratory. If you thought nothing made sense before, just wait.
Let me mindfuck you with the power of science.
No.
And by science, I mean the nightmare.
Aha! Look at my forehead gem.
Aren't I impressive with my silver eyebrows? I'm a scientist, don't you know? That's why I've got this sly grin on my face.
Problem logic?
Do you care what I'm thinking about? Equations, science, evil.
The works. Purple eyes. You, do you realize what you're doing? Shut up, X. Oh. X, oh dear. As whiny as he is, at least in this game, he's like, yeah, we gotta take care of this, but X7. X is a whiny bitch. He is.
I thought X was kind of whiny a lot of the time.
Oh, just wait. Why don't you just not talk about X7 until we get there? Well, because
he's always complaining about fighting people, but then he goes and does it anyway.
Yeah.
And you know, the Apple Force, that worked out really well, didn't it?
I do say, for what purpose am I striving for? I don't know, Lord Zero. I don't know. Yeah, so, if you don't care to read, which, once again, don't blame you. Who cares? Gates like, hey, you killed all the Reploids I made. You're an elite. I want you to join me. No, Do you realize what you're doing is wrong? Yeah, well, come to my laboratory, I'll kill you. Just for lulz. Oh, no, I don't know if I explained this earlier, but in case I hadn't, that fu, he's not saying fu. It's, in Japanese, that character is basically pronounced like with an H, so it's like
So why did they still put fu in there?
Who knows? Oh, look where we are! It's the intro stage, except it's nighttime.
Nighttime makes a difference.
Yes, and I'm wearing the shadow armor, so that means this level is going to be extremely weird.
In the night.
No, actually, Tone. Actually, Karuto, I'm wearing this because it makes me look cool.
I assumed it was going to be spikes aplenty.
Yep. So what's the purpose of the shadow armor? Why is this thing covering my mouth? So we can all have a break from your whining.
Oh, you got burned, X.
And no, these are not. These are mandatory dialogue sections, so that's why I didn't skip them. Also, what the hell? Right there! Right there! What the?
What is that on the wall?
Those are
really necessary.
No, it's like we haven't even got into the level yet, and there's instant death spikes on the wall that you would climb up. Are you kidding me?
Wait, so how are you supposed to get through this level if you don't have the shadow armor?
Well, Zero has a double jump, and I guess you're supposed to use Blizzard Wolfang's weapon as like a boost. But the thing is, if you defeat the second optional boss, you can just come right here to Gates' laboratory. But that doesn't mean you can make it through the actual level. Who designed this game? Are you... Ugh!
Yeah, you can have a shortcut. Oh, just kidding.
Problem logic? I swear.
Also, have you had enough lasers? Yeah, it's too bad.
Like, this game is barely...
I these lasers in the neck shape because you're X. Get it?
Ah,
I'm a scientist.
dogs.
For some reason I can just imagine Gate sitting in his laboratory laughing his ass off.
I'm sure he is. Oh, don't even get me started on Gate himself. Actually, I won't have to, because in a future episode it will be...
Can you actually kill those laser things, by the way?
No.
Well, that's handy. Why didn't Gate just make all those monsters like that?
Well, fortunately, just like, you know, in Infinity Minjinion stage, they don't actually hurt you unless it's the end of it.
I see.
So, like, if it passes you, you can land on it. And right here, no indication that I could move. Thanks, game. Oh, I tested it. Now I can cling to the wall. Ceiling.
You're being attacked by the logic fire again. My logic fire, I mean, it doesn't follow any logical rules at all.
I really was half expecting Nightmare Snake to be there. It's like, where are you? Oh, you're not here? I guess you're absent today. And yes, on the ceiling you can fire like a volley of shuriken. It's awesome.
That seems like it would be really awesome for bosses.
Yeah. Also, you gotta love how the lava does not destroy anything but you. Oh, I'm sorry, fire. Because that's not lava. Don't even tell me that they couldn't do lava properly. X2 did armor properly with Flame Stag's stage. Fire deer know how to make lava better than scientists. Also, yes, that is ice, and spikes, and fire, all at the same time. What the hell?
Wow. I have not many words for how unfair this is.
And it's vertical scrolling, so who knows what's gonna come up next.
Well, I gotta say something about Gate, I guess. He's the smartest evil genius villain so far.
Yeah,
he's like, why just put spikes there? Why just put ice there? Let's put fire there as well. Let's combine them all.